Awesome, we got the cool suit. Guys, welcome to No Man's Sky Worlds version 5.0, just released today, July 17th, and this is my first time playing it. We're going to do a playthrough. This is a brand new version, so there will be bugs. There are always bugs, and we will find the bugs, and hopefully they will get better as they usually do along the way. So, as always, we got to begin with gathering some ferrite dust, and the first thing you notice, the new way it marks the stuff. It used to mark it right on top of where you were shooting, and now it kind of does it to the side and gives you that little white arrow thing, which is pretty cool. Am I not getting ferrite? What the hell am I getting? That's cobalt. Okay, all right, bro. That's cobalt. It's like ferrite, except different. And, okay, carbon. Is that a rock? Pure ferrite. Got lots of carbon, so that's good. That's helpful. Sodium, check. Free boxes, always good. It's nice to have a cave by your spawn. Yeah, okay. Whoa, nope, that one. I do like that it's giving me a little bit better idea of exactly what I'm picking. I'm not going to grab that white box. The white box is for health, and my health is not down right now. So I'm going to leave that there until I need it. Hopefully I won't need it. But guys, this is going to be a playthrough, tutorial style. I'll be kind of explaining what I'm doing and why I'm doing it along the way. Now, there have been a lot of updates since the last time I've done one of these, so I'm sure I will miss a few things. Please feel free in the comments to let me know. It's probably been about 6 months, so I've missed a few updates, but I'm looking forward to seeing all the cool stuff that's changed. Give me them peas. All right, and some more of that. All right, why am I having such a hard time finding the rocks? Yeah, scanner's damage. I was just checking. Is that a thing? Yeah, give me that. Okay. Okay, those are rocks. They were just blending in. So all new visuals in No Man's Sky Worlds. We've got brand new stuff on all of the planets, the different biomes. There's new creatures. There's new flora, fauna, all that good stuff. And ship customization, if you haven't seen that, which I haven't. New bugs. Look at this little dude. I think they basically just added a whole bunch more stuff into the random generator pool, right? So, all right, let's go ahead and fix that. Done. All right, so I am on normal mode, guys. There are a lot of customizations. Oh, look at that right there. Dude, this is a great spawn other than the crappy planet at nighttime. But we got the sodium, so we might as well use it. Actually, I probably shouldn't have used it because there was a cave right there I could have used instead. But that's okay. All right, so let's check out our exosuit. We can go ahead and build an oxygen recycler as soon as we find 60 oxygen. All right, multi-tool. Let's go ahead and build our analysis visor. We need a carbon nanotube, so pop over here. Wait, come on. There we go. All right, so we need more carbon. Yeah. I'll get to it in a second, okay? All right, that is not carbon. That is ferrite dust. Let me grab up some carbon. Once I start mining something, I can't stop. No, that's not carbon. That's not carbon. Not carbon. Carbon! All right. So once we get our analysis visor, we can scan stuff, and you see where it's got that little analysis question mark or analyze question mark underneath the carbon there. That'll give us another secondary resource. We won't get near as much of it, but we will get some. So we want to get all the free stuff we can. You see that heat warning? We want to keep it just below that, and keeping it high in the red or yellow is going to give you the most materials, but you got to kind of give it a little tappy tap, or else it'll overheat. All right, how are we doing? Overheated. All right, but we got what we needed, and then some. We're gonna need a lot of carbon in a little bit, so it doesn't hurt to grab some now. Let's see here. Got the nanotube. Check. I need like gold or something, no chromatic metal. I knew I needed something complicated for the bolt caster, so we're not going to worry about the bolt caster yet. Hopefully people will be nice to us. Now, there's been a lot of changes, so I am likely going to make some mistakes. So, again, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. All right, carbon and oxygen. Awesome, we need some oxygen. Can I? Oh, okay, yeah, so let's recharge that. There we go. And then let's hit the scan button. We got some dihydrogen down there. Hey, buddy, what's up? Oh. Ow. All right, now we got all kinds of stuff popping up. Probably should have gone in that cave, but I kind of got lost onto where it is. You can always come back to it, though. I can't grab that. All right, where? All right, so there's my ship. Let's just start heading towards the ship. Once we get our ship going, we can always come and find a cave. But I saw something else. Where did I see that little building? All right. Is this where I started? Get my bearings now that the sun's coming up. Okay, there's the cave. All right, we're going to go to the cave first. We're going to grab a bunch of resources out of the cave, including cobalt. Actually, let's go ahead and analyze that, because likely we'll get some gold or silver or something else, silver, with this cobalt. And I've got it on normal mode, so we can hold a lot of resources, and you know, they're good to have. So I'm going to go ahead and scoop up a lot of this stuff and scan it, and I'll bring y'all back once I kind of clear out the cave and get ready to go. Ooh, dihydrogen, we need that too. All right, get these little boogers. They've got these poisonous plants here, hazardous flora. They have sodium and oxygen usually, so it's a good place to get some oxygen, which we definitely need. Let's see, how are we looking? Let's go ahead and analyze that. We got a glowing mineral, and then we can analyze that again. And we got iridesite, 150K. I'll take it. All right, so let me, I like to organize my stuff here just so I can kind of see what I'm doing. Let's see, oxygen, carbon, sodium, dihydrogen, ferrite dust. These are the main things that I need. And then this is kind of the core of what I need. And we still need a lot of oxygen. Now, if you do want to play in first person, you can. If you're on PC, you hit X. If you're on controller, you hit down. Go to the utilities and then toggle camera view, and you can go from first to third person. I generally like to play in third person just because I like to see my dude, and we'll change our outfit pretty soon, and you'll see why I really like to play in third person. So, once I get my Bob thong on. Okay, here we go. Grab a few more things, and then we'll head out. Now that we gathered some cobalt, we can make some ion batteries. We can use ion batteries instead of sodium to charge our suits, so I like to do that. It only takes 10 cobalt, 5 ferrite dust. So I'm going to hit the D button and increase that. We're going to build 5 of those real quick. And then we want to get some life support gel, which takes dihydrogen jelly. Now, I found one of those, but I'm going to make 2 more. And now I should be able to get 3 life support gels. Hit D to move it from 1 to 3, or you can just hit the button 3 times, whatever you want to do. And there, you're all set. You don't have to worry about running out of oxygen or sodium real quick. Now, I like to keep sodium because you can, early game, use it to recharge your ship shields. And it's a lot harder to gather sodium than it is to make ion batteries. So you can also recharge in the caves. I don't know if I showed that or not, but just standing inside of a building or a cave where you're outside of the weather, your suit will recharge on its own, so you don't have to use sodium for that. It won't do the oxygen part, but it will do the sodium part. Hazard protection. There you go. That's the words I'm looking for. All right. All right, so I'm doing the boost jump. Everybody always asks, how do you do that? It's you hit melee, which is Q on keyboard. I think it's LB or RB on controller. And then you pressing forward, hit it, and then you hit your boost button at the same time, which is spacebar on PC. All right, look at that fire, man. That stuff looks great. It's really good. Residual goop. Heck yeah, give me some of that. I always like leftover goop when I'm going through stuff. And we got some launch fuel, which is awesome. And we don't have a terrain manipulator yet, so we cannot dig up the stuff that's under here, the buried technology module, but we'll get that on the next planet. We'll get that pretty soon. Go ahead and scan some of these guys and get some monies. Now, one thing they did in the update, another thing they did in the update, I should say, is that they made it so you can change the name on creatures more than once. So if I don't like the name, or if I go ahead and upload the values, I can go ahead and change the name later. And which is good to do, especially when you're playing and you're worried about somebody else finding something, because whoever gets it first gets to name it. So often I would upload. What the hell is that? All right, so that's new. Oh, is that a whip plant? It just looks different. That's a whippy plant. It's just more brown. I'm used to it being more green. Huh. Yeah, that guy almost got me. You're not going to get Bob that easy. I am pretty easy, though. Not going to lie. All right. Weapon charge depleted. Go ahead and get the carbon. Get some more dihydrogen, which we use to make the breathy jelly. Not official name, but that's what I'm calling it because I can't remember the word right now. Life support gel. That's close. That was close. Hey, big boy. How you doing? We got another hole here. Fake hole. Well, I mean, it's a hole, but it's not a cave. Fake cave. All right. Scanning a few more things as I go. I'm not going to show you all the scanning I do because that'll be boring. But just know that I do try to scan a lot of stuff as I go. And you can actually get some nanite rewards and stuff from scanning everything. All right. So always when you get to your location where your ship is, there's going to be a stack of oxygen. Always grab that. Should be 4 right there. So that'll give you enough that you can make the portable refiner after you get some metal plating, of course. I'm going to go ahead and open these things because sometimes you'll get a free metal plating. So let's go ahead and grab all this stuff. Give me that goop. Yes, sir. But, yeah, a lot of times you can get metal plates and these things. So before I build one, might as well check and see what I'm going to get. Now, these Atlas Pass required, that's something that you can get later on. The Atlas Pass, honestly, I generally don't bother with it because by the time I got the material to make an Atlas Pass and know the recipe, I don't need what's in there. So I really don't think that's a great option. All right, damaged containers. Let's go ahead and grab the rusted metal. Now, a lot of this stuff I'm grabbing is kind of junk. You can decide later on what you want to do about that stuff. So I did not get a metal plating, so I'm going to go ahead and build one of those. And then I'm going to build the portable refiner. Hello? Somebody here? Huh? No, just passing by? Cool, 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 cool. All right, so with the portable refiner, you fuel it, of course, with carbon or condensed carbon. Now, condensed carbon is going to be more efficient. So I'm going to go ahead and use some condensed carbon. And then we can turn our rusted metal. We can turn that into ferrite. 1 for 2, so you get 2 ferrite for every rusted metal. So we'll go ahead and start that going. And we're going to refine a few other things as we go. Refining is a big part of the game, so you definitely want to figure out what is the best way to refine stuff. And I like to keep stuff going to have multiple things happening at the same time so I can progress quicker. All right, so we're in our ship. Auto diagnostic, Atlas connection intermittent, launch thrusters offline, pulse engine offline. I find myself alone on a strange world, unequipped and in danger. I have no memory of how I got here, no sense of a before. But the ship at least seems to recognize me. The controls react to my touch, or at least to that of my exosuit. I'm not dead yet, and this ship is a lifeline out to the stars. All right, so you can read log or connect the exosuit. I'm just going to go straight to connecting the exosuit. It'll loop you around to that if you choose the log, which is unavailable anyway. And they're going to substitute data. All right, let's get that. Exosuit connected. Pilot should perform maintenance. Yeah, you think? Because it's on fire, right? Repair ship systems. Self-guided repair protocols. Initiated. All right, so we got to get some stuff. Hermetic seal, so we're going to have to go find that. That'll be a quest we get in just a minute. But let me go ahead and transfer some stuff out of my exosuit. You see these are flashed and they're broken. I'm going to transfer some stuff out of my exosuit into my ship. Like, I don't need to have that on me. And the launch fuel definitely can go in there. I don't need to carry the goop, even though I'm sure I'll find some more. Put this stuff down here at the bottom. All right, so I'm good with that. We can go ahead and make the oxygen recycler, and that's going to give us a bonus on 10% life support, so that'll last a little bit longer. And then putting those two items next to each other creates these blue outlines around them, so you're going to get another boost from that. If you're interested in figuring out more about these boosts, Zane's World has some great videos on that. He is the min-maxing expert. I am nowhere close. I just kind of know what's pretty good and go with that. All right, so let's go ahead and get out of our ship. Maybe take a picture or two. All right, so it's nighttime because I took some screenshots for the thumbnail and cut that part out of the video. So let's go now to check out this thing and see what's up. The graphics have greatly improved on this over the years. All right, scenario iteration number, blah, blah, blah. Boundary separation failure likely. Vessel 16 emptied, cause Sentinel intervention, deliberate transfer. Analysis, fresh iteration generated. Anomaly containment prepared. So we're going to go ahead and broadcast. Broadcast received. Traveler anomaly detected. Anomaly is compliant. Position logged. System integrity scan initialized. Well, we'll see how compliant I am. I always start off compliant, though, until I figure out what's up. All right, so we did that. Now we got to make some metal plating. Work on fixing the pulse engine. And then for this, we're going to need pure ferrite. So we can use our portable refiner. And let's see. All right, so we're going to make 45 pure ferrite. Let's go ahead and start that and make sure, again, that that is exactly what we need, because I'd be forgetting. Pure ferrite, 50, damn it. All right, 50. Got it. Nailed it. All right, super fast. All right, so while that's happening, we're going to go ahead and do that. All right, there we go. Jump in the radiant pillar. All right, starship critically damaged. All right, so this is when it's going to tell us to go get the hermetic seal. So if you're not seeing this, you got to go in the ship. You got to go grab the beacon thing over there, then come back in the ship. Then it's going to pull up this part of the quest and then request assistance. Hermetic seal is nearby. Salvage planetary chart from distressed beacon cache. Now we go back to the beacon. And we're going to get a little map. As soon as we grab that, it's going to start a quest line that's going to create a storm and make sure we know what is up with storms. So make sure you're fully charged, which I'm not. Let's sit in here for another second or two while that green line goes up. Green line is good. All right, so now we're good to go. Go ahead and grab the chart. Actually, it's not. I think it's actually using the chart that starts it, not taking it. So now we're going to use it. And it's going to take us probably to that thing we saw when we first started, those little buildings next to each other. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. That's a long ways away. Okay. So we're going to start running and boosting our over there. You can use this time to gather a lot of materials if you need some. Hit C while you're running on PC, and it will scan so you can make sure you get all the good stuff along the way that you need. Now, you cannot buy oxygen, as far as I know, in stores anymore. That's something they changed a while back, which nerfed a lot of the money-making mechanics, but they made other things really easy and other easy ways to make money, which I'll show you along the way. I'm sure there's more that I haven't even thought of yet, but there's lots of them, so you don't have to do the whole cobalt or chlorine duplication method to get more stuff. Now, I said earlier you're going to need carbon later. Go ahead and grab carbon on this trip if you have time, and there's some around, because the carbon, you're going to need that to build your base, which is going to be what happens once you get your planet flying, or once you get your ship flying and go to another planet. It could be on the same planet, actually, but once you get your ship up, it's going to allow you to go to another place and find the base building schematics and all that. So the storm is hitting us. You see our hazard protection dropping quickly. We got the 3 arrows saying bad, run fast, which we're fine. We can make it. I don't even have to use any hazard protection, sodium, I should say, or batteries, because we're close enough that I don't have to worry about it. So, life support power low. I got you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and grab this out of here. Living slime. Stick that in my exosuit. Nice and warm living slime. I think it's in the other one, isn't it? All right, so that's first aid if I had needed it, which I don't. There is nothing in here. So let's pop over here. And the Hollow Archive will give us the schematic to make the, whatever it's called. No one making this recording in case leaving behind in the fabricator might be of some use. Visor damaged. Can't find starship. Recover supplies. Log finished and the machine whirs to life, spitting out supplies. I have the hermetic seal I need to repair my ship. Whoever it was that led me here, whoever left this message, perhaps they found themselves in the same situation as I do now. I appreciate you leaving that for me, bro. Future bro. Past bro. Whatever. Yeah, past bro. I'm future bro. There is nothing in here. Usually there's some little discs you can grab or some cubes that'll give you some navigational data. So you always want to get the navigational data early game when you can, because it is useful in several different ways, which we'll show you once we get to the space station. All right. So at this point, if you haven't already built your visor, analysis visor in your multi-tool, it's going to tell you to do so. And then that'll give you the marker for your ship so that you can find it here. So it's going to tell us to analyze stuff. We've already done this, but this is kind of the quest line. Continue. There we go. And then locate your ship. It's right there. I see it. Because I have the visor. If I didn't have the visor, I would not see it. These little rocks are great to shoot with your ship to gather ferrite quick. If you see a little hill with a bunch of these little rocks, you can shoot the crap out of those while you're flying in your ship and get a ton of resources relatively quickly. All right, so we're going to head back. Again, take your time on this. There's no rushing. I'm kind of going through quick because it's a video and I want you guys to not get bored and leave. So I'm kind of going through the motions pretty quick and I'm cutting out some of the repetitive stuff. But look at everything, scan everything, especially if this is your first time playing or your first time back in a while, and just immerse yourself in this because that's the fun of the game, right? It's the being on an alien planet, trying to survive, figuring out what all this crazy stuff is, and, enjoying yourself. Whoa, holy crap. Okay, all right. I thought that was in the distance and it was massive. It is pretty big, but it's not like, I thought that was like house-sized or something. Okay, all right. It's okay, Bob. You'll be fine. Now, another thing you can do early game to get money, resources, and it's good to do this at least once, is to get some meat from an animal. I'm going to shoot this guy because he doesn't look like he is going to cause me much trouble. I didn't get any meat, though. Just more diet. Oh, there we go. Raw steak. So the meat is something that you can actually consume, and that will give you health back. So if I hurt myself from fall damage or something like that, I always like to have a few pieces of meat on me to get that health back. Let's go ahead and throw some gel in here. And you can also consume these. These are peas, there's wheat, there's all kinds of vegetables you'll find on whatever kind of planet you're on. There's going to be different ones. But you can hover over this. So this is going to give me 5% life support power. So if I consume that, you see I'm at 98% life support, and now I'm at 100. So it's a way to charge up your exosuit without oxygen. Did I get this already? I don't remember. Here's some wheat, like I was just talking about. Some of them do hazard protection. Some of them do life support. But doesn't hurt to grab it. Plus, you can use them for cooking later. They could really improve the cooking mechanics as far as I'm concerned. Like, there are cool resources that you can cook and get items to help you out along your way. The problem is to eat them or consume them, you have to go into your inventory. Unless that's been changed, let me know if it has. But like, it needs to be in this menu down here, where you can eat things on the fly. Because it sucks to stop and to go in here and to figure out, okay, what am I going to eat now? Yeah, that gives me 10% hazard protection. So I'm at 45%, consume that, I'm at 55. I can just eat all those and I'm back to 95%. What's up, fellas? Nice gull wing. All right, so let's come over here and check out our refiner. Go ahead and send that through another time. All right, and then hermetic seal. Done. Now, it gave us the hermetic seal, but it also showed us the recipe for it, which takes condensed carbon. Now, we didn't have to build it because it gave us one, but we can also now build our own if we need them in the future. And now we just need to make a dihydrogen because we already got the 50 pure ferrite because I knew it was going to ask me for that later. So we've already grabbed that. Let's see. Do I need to move anything around? All right. I'm going to go ahead and continue refining this stuff real quick. Put this mordite in my ship because I'm not going to use it. We'll keep that there. There we go. So we'll go ahead and fix the thrusters. Done. So now our ship is completely repaired and ready to take off. So the next part is going to tell us to go fly, and it's going to teach us how to fly. But I'm going to stick around here for a few minutes, use my refiner, get this slime all refined up and out of my inventory because it's kind of squishy and I don't really love it. But I wanted to show you guys this, and then I'll probably honestly stop doing it because that's just how I be. So we're going to add more because I remember having more in my exosuit. 289 slime. That's going to turn into runaway mold. The runaway mold is going to then refine into nanites. And nanites is a form of currency. There are 3 forms of currency in No Man's Sky. You have units, you have nanites, and you have quicksilver. Units are the things that you use to buy stuff from people, space stations, other ships, traders. It's just the normal currency. Nanites are used to buy technology, which would be things that go in these technology slots or upgrades, things like that. And then Quicksilver is used at a special Quicksilver store in the Anomaly to get kind of special cosmetic, mostly items, and things of that nature. So I'm going to go ahead and wait on that about 3 minutes. I'll cut back to that and gather some resources while I wait. Now, I didn't go over this before, but these are deuterium-rich plants, and this will give you a boost in your exosuit. So once you grab that exosuit power surge, you can go a lot faster and farther, but you got to pay attention because when it runs out, then you just fall down. And if you're too high, it'll hurt. So jetpack surge fading, and then, ow. Okay. So there's the little plus bars. That's the first time that I've remembered and noticed that. So those are your health bars. So if one of those was missing, I could eat that meat or use that little white box that we found earlier to regain that health. The shield is the white bar that goes across the top, and that will replenish over time if you don't take damage. All right, well, let's refine the mold into nanites. We're going to get 57 nanites after 10 minutes of work. Yay. It's not that bad if it's going on in the background and you're not waiting on it. Use this guy to go grab that sodium off in the distance. Nailed it. Hello, fellows. Now, I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but some of the stuff you need an advanced mining laser for, so you can't mine everything. And that's one of the technology pieces that we can pick up along the way. It also is something that we can find, too. So you can buy stuff or you can find it, and following the quest line, it will often give you the technology as well. So you've got multiple ways you can play this. If you want to follow the quest line, great. If you want to go off and do your own thing, you can buy stuff if you haven't gotten it yet, and you don't want to go back to the quest line. You can just kind of go in and out of that, or you can just ignore the quest line completely. It's totally up to you. We're looking good. All right, so we got 57 nanites. We'll take that, and then we got to grab that. Let's see, is there anything else I need to refine? I know I'm going to need to do some refining when I get to the next stop, but cross that bridge when we get there. So we're good to go. And let me just pin a few things real quick. So you can, if you're on keyboard, you can actually hot button a few things. So I've got photo mode hot buttoned. You can do a few gestures as hot buttoned. So I'm going to do that because it's fun for me. We'll give a thumbs up. And then we'll give a happy thank you. These are the new emotes that came out. Prepare for action, ponder, get ready, and then the new dance craze that is sweeping the nation by storm. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop. But I like to have a few hot buttons, and then I also have you also can do hot buttons inside the ship too. So I like to go to third person, and I like to be able to switch back and forth. So I'm going to hit Control 9. I have that for switching views when I'm in the ship and when I'm outside the ship. Now I can hit 9, go into third person, and see through the ground there, which is nice. We're going to take off and then fly around. Now, I like to scan around and see if there's anything nearby when I take off. It's going to tell you to go off and fly out into space, but it's never a bad idea to just kind of fly around and see what you see. It's always fun on a new planet, especially if this is your first time. All right, so unknown building right over here. So hitting that scanner and looking at it kind of makes it pop up on my HUD. And that might have been the one that we already, no. Yeah, that's similar to the one that we've already went to. Now, I'm not going to land there because it's going to take launch fuel, and I don't have a ton of that. I got one more of those. But if we find a place that has a landing pad, we can check that out. Is that something over there? Or is that just rocks? It's just rocks. Generally, these tend to be in lines north-south, so if you find a building and kind of head north or south, you should find another one. Of course, now that I say that, I won't. See those little tiny rocks there? Remember I was telling you about those? So if you can shoot those without crashing, you can end up getting a ton of materials relatively quickly. So, I mean, 100 ferrite dust didn't take long. Once you have upgraded weapons, you can do that a lot more efficiently. And it'll become a lot better when you're building with a scatter blaster, which is another weapon upgrade for the ship. All right, so let's fly into space. I didn't see anything great near where I was. Got some cool looking planets out here. I discovered the system, so we're still in the Euclid Galaxy, and after 8 years of No Man's Sky, no one has ever been to this system before, which is really cool, knowing that I'm the first one here, and I get to name everything if I want to. All right, so now the quest, if you're doing the quest, is going to make you test all the systems. So you're going to boost with less shift, which I've been doing anyway, but now it's finally giving me credit for it. And then we're going to hit the pulse engine to fly straight. All right, we did that. Now, normally you're going to be able to see a space station, but the first time ever, you won't, because they don't want you to see it yet. What, dude? I'm talking. I'm doing a video. What do you want? Incoming transmission. Please identify yourself. I'm Bob. I'm in the middle of something. Can I help you? You are not alone. Oh, I thought you were saying I'm not Bob. I'm not alone? Well, okay, cool. That's good to know. Follow the not helpful. The broadcast ends as strangely as it began. The final piece of the signal appears to be a set of planetary coordinates. We're going to input coordinate data.
Alert. Navigation
All right, so this is going to give me the coordinates to the next location, and it looks like it's on the same planet. That planet looks cool. So we can pulse towards it, but I'm not. Yeah, it is on the same planet. Now, we need to go there, but we don't have to go there right this second. I was going to see if I could find the space station for you guys. There it is. You see on, if I'm in first person, you see that little yellow diamond mark on my radar? That shows me where the space station is. So it's on the other side of this planet. So if I wanted to go there early, which is after I build my base, it's going to tell me to go there. But if I didn't want to wait, you can also follow the lines and you'll eventually get there. But I could go straight to the space station and get some fun stuff. Oh, and by the way, they have new space stations if you haven't played in a while, and I haven't, so this is my first time seeing one of these cool new space stations. So let's go into third person so I can get a better look-see at this. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Let me go into photo mode real quick just so I can kind of look at it. Would you just look at it? All right, now they said that they improved the tractor beams to make it a more smooth landing experience. Let's pop in here and see what happens. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, man, everything looks awesome here. And of course, we get the brand new music along with it. So guys, we will check this out next time, and we'll work on building a base as well. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel with notifications if you want to follow this series. We're going to try to do a couple of these a week and get them out to you just as soon as we can to kind of go through the new player experience and just have fun along the way. So thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. This is Survival Bob saying if you're going to be a Bob, have fun with it. And if you're going to play No Man's Sky, make sure you're having a blast. We'll see you later, guys. Take care. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Ready? Go. All right, guys. We'll see you later.